I will be sure to take great care in the work that I do for the association and expect that you will hold me to that. I also expect that you will join me in respecting and honoring the privilege that we all have in this room, in some way, shape, or form, and pass it on. 2011 is the 35th anniversary of the association, and it is now that we turn a corner by electing the first person of color and the first person of a culturally based fraternity school. To ensure that everyone in here feels welcomed, and those that aren't here, to bring them here. I remember my first few AFA meetings and how I pushed myself and Nanfo to be at the table. Was it always comfortable? No. But persistence kept me going because I owned that I was the mistress of my own faith, and if I didn't take responsibility for learning about the association, by volunteering, asking questions, and ensuring my voice was heard, then I couldn't expect anyone else to do it for me. And 11 years later, I stand before you as the 2011 president. I am continuously committed to bringing your voices to the table, along with my fellow board members, through the new strategic plan. And if you don't think your voice is in there, well, I urge you to remember the old elementary school adage, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Don't give up. All too often, I hear that people have tried to address issues that haven't yet been addressed. So instead of pushing again and again, they disengage and remain disenchanted with the association. I ask that if you are one of those people, that you allow this new strategic plan and the new year offer you and the association a new beginning, and engage me or any other board member or central office staff member in dialogue so that we can together advance our association and our profession. So yes, might some of you feel like your voice isn't currently being heard? I felt that way too, and decided to do something about it. I need you to try again. We want to listen and learn from you too, but please, all I ask is that you be as constructive and unfiltered as possible, and you allow honest and true dialogue to occur, and that you don't give up. Help me understand your position, and allow me to help you understand mine. And I firmly believe, blame it on the optimist in me, that we will reach a shared understanding. We may not agree, but we will at least bring greater understanding and respect for each other to our table. Since I've gone ahead and challenged you to do a few things, here are some things you should hold me accountable for as your 2011 president. 1, transparency. I will ensure communication is occurring regularly from the board to you in a variety of ways. I will also remain available for communication from you throughout the year to answer any questions you may have about any aspect of the association. And I'm going to take a little liberty right now to add another challenge right there, because if we're going to communicate, you need to open the email and read it. 2, good stewardship. I will honor and respect the organizational and fiduciary responsibility I have to the association and its members. 3, asking questions. People always laugh at how many questions I always ask. My family's smiling already because they know. I will continue to ask the tough questions to ensure that the association is moving forward and strategically positioned to provide the highest quality product, whatever we decide that product is. 4, listening. As the 2011 board stewards the strategic plan, it will be incumbent on us to listen as much as we can to our members, each other, and our gut. You heard that? Okay. You have elected us to lead our association, and I hope you will trust us to do that with the information we gather to inform our work. 5, and lastly, being real. For those of you who may not know, I was born and raised in New York City, specifically born in Brooklyn and raised in Queens. So although life has taken me out of the city, nothing can take the city out of me. So I will keep it real. Today I stand before you as a product of many of you in the room, and some that were unable to make it to Phoenix this year. Because it truly takes a village to raise a child. And I am blessed, blessed, blessed to have a village that spans across the country, across cultures, and across affiliations. To my parents, who gave birth to me, I'm going to try not to look at y'all. Mami y papi, les quiero mucho y agradezco todo lo que han sacrificado por mí y por nuestra familia, y cómo me has criado ser la mujer que soy. Gracias. Te quiero mucho. Mami y papi. I love you very much and appreciate all that you have sacrificed for me and for our family, and how you've raised me to be the woman I am today. Thank you. To my siblings, my wonderful brother and sister, I'm not even going to say much because I just need you to know that I love you. You helped raise me and taught me a lot of what I know. My niece and my nephews, my niece is here, my nephews are in spirit here, who remind me of what's important. My family here and in heaven, my closest friends, and those of you who know who you are, my dear, dear folks, who keep me grounded and love me unconditionally. My sorors, who have shared the last 17 years of my life with me. My colleagues, my interfraternal friends, my mentors, some of you are in this room. My mentees, some of you were in this room, who challenge me and keep me motivated. My boss, who supports my involvement and has treated me well. My staff, who keep me sane. Students that inspire me. And I actually have one former student here as well. And last, but definitely not least, my husband, who has sacrificed so much for me. You all know who you are. And I am blessed and thankful for all of you. You've been there, as I have taken, the road less traveled by, and truly, that has made all the difference. Thank you.